new BME from Lion and Judah Society. I am here with Amlak Tafari. This king man, first and foremost, I want to say this brethren is a the bomb teacher. Okay, first of all, you better be humble when you come with him. Not humble in terms of he's just a heartfelt guy, and you've been teaching me so many things. Proper shooting, proper lighting, but you know what I've seen you do? Lots of loving and PR, connecting and linking with one. Brother, I just wanted to first and foremost just thank you for just on behalf of our community, our community. I want to thank you and the whole band for what you have done to I Life, my family's life, and everyone else who is watching and listening, who has been affected by Steel Pulse, who will be affected by Steel Pulse in a beautiful, beautiful positive way. You know, infected with the Steel Pulse message of love, truth, and justice. So, on that, I know I got a lot of questions to ask you, but first and foremost, like I said, I came breaking my neck, breaking my family to come to y'all because you guys are a ministry. A Rastafari movement, a Rastafari ministry, and has helped so much. So, there's a lot of questions I want to ask you, a lot of things I have to unpack, but we only have 30 seconds. So,
36
I want to ask you about the Rastafari movement. I know there's such a vast conversation we can get into. Even getting prepped up for this, we had a big conversation to get to. You know, Rastafari past, present, and future. Generations, intergenerational knowledge. We need some information right now, Brother Amlak. We need you to tell us what's wine. What's wine? Brother Selwyn. Brother Brown.
When you said,
what is your opinion on, you know, I know you've been trotting. How long have you been trotting as a musician with this band and...
As a musician? Okay.
Yeah, man.
I've been a musician all of my life. I started out playing the recorder and the flute kind of vibe, and then I was in church playing in a steel band. I got involved in my first reggae band when I was 14 years old. I played in bands for a number of years. The first international artist, I was playing rhythm guitar. I started working with Jamaican Internationally from many years ago. Playing rhythm, Johnny Osborne, those kind of guys. Eventually I moved on to the bass. The first person I played bass guitar for was Big Youth. And from then Big Youth going through to like Luciano, Barry Hammond, Culture, and Joseph Hill. Wheeling Swords, Abyssinians, Don Carlos, and
that's what I do. What one's noticing, what I think what one still love about Steel Pulse is the musicology, the horns, the bands, the whole energy. That's not really, we don't really see that a lot anymore. You know, we don't, or is it because of music? You mentioned something about being in music for so long, for such a time. Is that what kind of drew you? I mean, I feel like, hold on, I'm going off the rails with this. This could go like for hours. The point is, music isn't important to your ministry. You really open up the hearts. I really love the energy up there. I love the energy of the band, and just like the sister was saying, the symphony, it's a spiritual experience.
Right, let me take something off you there, right?
Yeah,
right, you're saying that you love the energy of the band and everything. Let me explain something to you. Where I'm coming from, my family's from Jamaica. I grew up in a place called Handsworth in Birmingham, in England, which is where Steel Pulse come from. Now, 1975, you had the band come together, Steel Pulse come together. 1978, Handsworth Revolution album, talking a lot of things going, like what's going on.
Yeah, man.
For us,
Yeah, man.
Like,
you guys were youth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
1981, 1985 was the riots. And these riots swept through the whole of England, right, but in predominantly black populated areas. Right? You know, we were invited into England after the Second World War.
Yeah.
That's why you had a massive influx of people from the Caribbean, Barbados, Trinidad, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Grenada, Jamaica and stuff, yeah? But when our families arrived in England, we experienced so much racism, prejudice, discrimination. Yeah, so it was very tough.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird what's happening with Brexit right now. It's like, wait a minute. We didn't come here on our own. We were begged to come here. And you helped build the society, the culture.
So the music have a lot of these things involved in it. And when you're talking about the excitement and the everything.
Yeah, man.
For me personally, standing here,
Yeah.
this is excitement for me. Let me explain. What I do on stage is what I do. I do that in my bedroom, in the shed, in the basement, in small club, in the auditorium, in the stadium. That's what I do anyway. That's what I like to do. Right? So that's a given.
That's how
The
it's
best
the
part
most I give.
is meeting people like this guy over here, Cool from Mystic Roots Band.
Yeah.
That's a guy that ever since he was a little youth. And his mother, yeah. God, I've been coming to Chico for so many years. So meeting people like that.
And what he has done for this, their band has done for this.
That's right. Right, so
Yeah,
if I'm being interviewed, cool to get interviewed too.
Yes, I come. Yes,
So,
I.
Mr. Roots, this is a part of the
The
excitement.
family.
Your excitement is watching the show and getting to see the band and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, my excitement is that I can turn on and I can say, yeah, I know this guy for 30 years. I mean, he's a youth. So
But that's what I was saying. You're like a pastor. So you have to kind of say hello to all of you. And I really love the energy that you put in there. When I was watching y'all.
let me explain. The energy comes from
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And
Just
the little one
more
right there.
branches for the tree.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
The energy comes from what you're showing.
Keep
me now.
planting.
The energy comes from Adrian over there. The energy comes from Emperor. Right? Tiffany was just me just a month ago. The youth
Changing the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Right, this is where the energy comes from for me. So, like, for you guys, y'all like saying, wow, great show. That's like a one event. For me, seeing all you guys, this is my life. Every single day, I'm seeing you and you and you and you. So my life, it gets a chance to rebound every single day. And I have to give thanks because when I was growing up, this never exists. So like I was saying to you before, you have some people who see somebody ahead of them and they want to be like them and they grow up to get a chance to be with them and whatever. Then they're living the dream. I'm not living the dream. This never exists. I follow in two things. Music and Rastafari. Yeah? Music gives me the opportunity to travel and to start to see white people in a different way than what I was experiencing growing up with racism and prejudice. Yeah? It gives me the opportunity to travel and realize that there's more than just white, black, but there's, yeah? Rastafari give me the opportunity to learn about tolerance because I was not tolerated by my society. Not only was I not tolerated by the surrounding society just for being black and being an immigrant, I was not tolerated by my own family
For being Rastafari.
for being a Rasta.
Yeah, no, it's
Because what you have to understand, in Jamaica in the 30s and 40s, the Rastafari, Rastaman was like scum of the earth. Rastaman could only really mix with thief and vagabond and criminal as far as society was concerned. Not true? Yeah? They never respect Rasta in Jamaica, and many people still don't. So you imagine years later now, my parents in England thinking they're doing a better life for the kids and everything. And all of a sudden me come along and say, oh man, Rastafari. My mom and dad lost their minds. My mom said, give me the key, get out. My dad, it took me a year before I could face him. Yeah, it was hard. So Rastafari teach about tolerance of the different people and the different cultures and the different ways that people have. Rastafari enabled me to when it comes to tolerance, I can see people with dreadlocks who are not Rasta. When I was coming up, only Rasta have dreadlocks. Only Rasta have the heart of a lion to go through the persecution and victimization that we went through just for saying Rastafari, much less having we here. So when I see the things change, there's a lot of changes.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
And is it we take it in vain? Are we taking it in vain?
It's all good. As I say, everything is all good. It's a part of development. So it's a part of everybody else's development. It's a part of my development to know about tolerance and to recognize that things are different and things are changing.
But
You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
blessed thing, and like you're saying, because when you're saying 78, 81, that's just yesterday. That wasn't so far. And so much has changed. So there is hope. And you know,
No,
there's like
it's a matter of we have to grow. We have to grow
Yeah.
with everything. I have to grow with things. Like I
Yeah.
said, music and Rastafari. Music give me an opportunity to see things, right? And when you see things and you experience things, you internalize it. And then when you internalize it, how you decipher what it means determines how you're going to react or respond. You see? So then there's an opportunity. I've had guns to my head 4 times in my life, even in this country. so many guns on me in this country one time. They were taking me for murder. You understand me? But experience teach me all things just well, you know. At first I wouldn't get down there like, but then after that thing, I said, well, you know something. That guy, he was shaking more than me. He was holding on to his own hand with the gun right in my face. You know, to realize a few things and think back and say, well, you know, I don't think I'm going to win this one. There's no conversation that's going to work. You know, so everything is a learning if you survive it.
Yeah,
if you don't survive, somebody else learn from it.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Hey, big up Coots.
Yeah. Like I told you, this brethren's taught me so much about photography, video, interviewing in 5 minutes. You know, so this is a soldier teacher.
So in a nutshell, the reality of things is like you talk about Rastafari.
Thank you so much.
Everybody have a different take on Rastafari and such food. Rastafari is like Tiffany reached here. Tiffany, she said she couldn't get her friends to come out. She said she was going to miss out. So she came alone.
Yeah.
But with a Rastaman, we don't know, say, Rasta don't walk alone. It's
Yeah,
always
you're
I
all
and I.
together. Yes,
I and I is I.
Yeah, man.
See?
I and I.
So, Tiffany.
And now
and
we,
the
I
Most
and
High
I,
come.
we're all here.
So
all
that's a
together.
Rastafari.
And you're going home with us.
All
We're riding with you.
So this is liberty. You know what I mean?
There's so much I hope we can build. I know I hope to reason with you some more because, you know, there's so much to unpack. And I want to again thank you for you helping me to get the right conditions for this phenomenal
Well, I want to thank you for you helping me to be in the right environment. Because like what we don't see, I do that instead. I play that. I play dumb. I do that every day. That's but to be able to meet you guys, right? And we're going to talk about that.
Thank you, Emperor.
This family has got a great project, something that's put together.
Bless
And
you.
it's so beautiful and wonderful. I think I have something that could contribute towards it. Right, you know, hopefully that it can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So I'm the one who's getting the opportunity to meet people that are doing things, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So for me, you might be excited, but I'm elated.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're all
it wasn't on the cards.
on there. Right?
You understand me?
I'm gonna.
It wasn't on the cards.
Well, I am gonna free you up so you can see the rest of the family, and hopefully I can link up with you all and find out about your project. So thank you for
so
being
you know
with
you
us.
have to keep it locked with the sister.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
GayMamp.org, Lion Judah Society, Amlak Tafari. We have a beautiful gift for this brethren. You know, we want to give thanks to the whole family and everyone for being patient.
Right.
Big up, Selwyn. We couldn't get you on this interview with this brethren in part 2 for us. And I want to thank Selwyn Brown for helping me 10, 12, 15 years ago. I don't know when I did my investigative judgment and basically interrogated him about Rastafari. And here we are, I and I. Yes, I. God bless. So thank you for your ministry. Whatever you want to call it, you know? You were a prophet, you suffered. Just like, you know, the brother said.
Everybody have them.
Yeshua, the brother said. You know?
Everybody have them story, you know, everything, you know, it all correlates, you know. You have to look for find that there is a common denominator in most things, if you look for that. We already know differences. Differences is very obvious, and if we go with the differences, then we just can't get along. Let us look for what we have in common. Yeah? Just look for what we have in common. And it starts with a simple, good afternoon, how are you? And a little smile. That's all we need. Then we're on to a winning formula. Yeah?
Yes,
Everybody like to be loved, everybody like to feel good. So make somebody feel good. Yeah?
So you made us feel great.
When you I'm elated, I don't know what you say.
My king man is happy. My uncle Emperor is very happy. Like finally I don't want to have to hear her say it no more. So thank you. Thank you.
You know,
so
it's
much.
Rastafari at all times. See?
God bless
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Power to the people,
And
baby.
give thanks
I
to the
believe I can
cameraman
fly.
behind. I'm gonna flip it around. No. Give thanks to the brethren behind.
Yeah, man. And by the way, this is David. David is my friend. I just met him.
David,
David is a sound engineer. He's studying right here in Chico. Right?
David, you're the
Right, he plays music. Right, to look out for David. You know what I mean?
Look out for David. We'll
Yeah.
exchange numbers.
All right.
We'll
Bring those
exchange
good
it.
vibes. You know what I mean?
God bless. God bless.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
man.